Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a pretty big problem that Roblox actually has. And to start off, you're going to need a little bit of background information. So about 2 weeks ago, the Roblox game Piggy actually got mass disliked. And the reason for this was because Piggy and MiniToon, the creator Piggy, actually won a ton of different Bloxy awards. And people were mad about that because they didn't really like Piggy and they wanted their favorite game to win instead. So they went and they mass disliked Piggy. As you can see, the dislike to like ratio of Piggy dropped by quite a bit. Obviously the game has over 2 million likes, so it's pretty hard to get it dropped at all. So it must have taken thousands of dislikes to actually do this. So whenever this situation was new, YouTubers like KreekCraft and Ken talked about it. And KreekCraft at the end of his video actually even told people to like the game to try to get the dislikes removed and the like counter back up.
But anyway, we're gonna end this video with a little bit of a challenge. If you're a Piggy player, I assume you are, you've watched my channel, I do a lot of Piggy here, go and give Piggy a like. I'll leave a link, dude, I literally cannot talk today. I'll leave a link to the game down below and in the pinned comments. Go give it a like, go drop it a like. Let's see how high we can get those likes. This should be pretty interesting. I don't know of any Roblox YouTuber that's done this before.
Now it did work a little. As you can see, KreekCraft call has been heard. Thousands of people have put a like, but many of those put a dislike instead. Still, as you can see, it had a pretty big boost and actually got it almost back up to what it was before. But this is not the only time that Piggy has been mass disliked. For instance, during the April Fool's update, where they basically just joked around and made this thing called Gritty. It was pretty cool and I actually liked the updates, but a ton of people didn't and disliked the game instead, which was most likely them being confused on what's going on, why is Piggy turned into this new game, but still they disliked the game, so eventually Piggy's gonna drop to 89% instead of a 90%, just like other games like Adopt Me and Brookhaven that have also been botted and mass disliked because of different events that they've been in. And it's pretty much only a matter of time until most popular games on Roblox actually get below 90%. So KreekCraft and other Roblox YouTubers also said inside their video that Roblox should remove dislikes entirely and only have likes, which seems to be a pretty popular opinion now since games just get mass disliked on Roblox just because they won an event when another game didn't.
But it is kind of sad to see, and honestly, I wouldn't mind if Roblox just removed the dislike button altogether. All right, just take out the dislike button, just leave likes. All right, no dislikes, just likes. You'd still be able to judge how good a game is based on how many people have liked the game, but you wouldn't have the massive dislike botting that you see today whenever a kid gets angry or something.
But back when this situation was popular and everybody was talking about it, MiniToon didn't actually respond, but recently his friend Bloxy has also got their game mass disliked. They said rip copyrighted artists like to dislike ratio. So most likely it's not because of an event or anything, it's probably because copyright artists is like a community game, meaning that you can basically draw whatever you want, and people draw some pretty inappropriate stuff, and the game has gotten banned multiple times because of this. But also I guarantee that people have seen these inappropriate drawings and immediately disliked the game and left. So that's probably the reason why it was getting mass disliked and why the ratings dropped so low. But MiniToon saw this was happening to his friend, so he actually offered him some encouraging words. So MiniToon said, "I don't think the like to dislike ratios have ever accurately depicted how good a game is. I've seen exceptional games with ratings well below 70%. I wouldn't waste your energy on fretting over numbers because your game will always be worth so much more than that." So from that, MiniToon doesn't really think that likes to dislike ratios matter at all when it comes to games, because some games have really bad dislike to like ratios for whatever reason. Maybe the game's just really hard, or maybe the game involves PvP and somebody lost all their items, and that's the reason why they dislike the game rather than the game actually being bad. But tell me down below, do you think that Roblox should actually remove likes and dislikes, or do you think that they should keep them? However, another reason why Roblox players were actually saying to remove the dislike and like ratios is because games get dislike botted all the time. Like for instance, Adopt Me gets dislike botted all the time, and it's actually one of the reasons that the entire thing was implemented where you have to actually join the game before you dislike it, because botting was just such a huge problem and games ratings were dropping very low. But another reason to actually have likes and dislikes is because of scam games. Obviously if you go to any type of free Robux game on Roblox just trying to get your password, it's gonna have a really bad dislike to like ratio. And that basically tells you that it's a massive scam and to not join the game. So if they actually remove likes to dislikes, all you would actually see is the likes. So possibly a kid or somebody who's really gullible could actually end up joining that game and putting their password in because there's no dislikes on the game and there's only likes. Also, because you can't really comment on any Roblox games, these dislikes and likes actually provide some sort of feedback, I guess, for the developer. Of course, this does have to depend on how big your game actually is, because obviously if your game is huge, your game's gonna have more likes to dislikes no matter what. But if your game's like maybe a small or medium tier game, you might actually have more dislikes depending on if somebody likes the update or not. Tell me what you think about this entire situation. Do you think that Roblox should remove dislikes, or do you think they actually help when identifying scams? Personally, I think we should keep dislikes just because the entire thing with scams and how it's way easier to not fall for scams whenever you see that it has a ton of dislikes on it and you can actually just not join the game in the first place because you already know it's a scam. Anyways, make sure you guys go ahead and like the video and subscribe to notifications on for more videos like this in the future, because I talk about different subjects every single day and you might actually enjoy some of them. And goodbye.